Hi, today I'm looking at a Gold GTI. This one has the engine light on. It's got a P0343 pending. I'm looking at the EOBD, like OBD2, and that says next to it camshaft position sensor A, circuit high, bank 1, or single sensor. So what I'm going to do is see what's going on. I might check the sensor works. It's got power ground and a signal that changes when I crank the engine. What I'll do before I go any further is just come out of OBD and check the same thing but on the Volkswagen side of the scan tool and see if I've got a different definition or anything else, and I'll get back to you. Basically says the same thing. I've got the same fault code 343. I've also got like the Volkswagen fault code. It says 00835 and it says it's active and static. Camshaft position sensor circuit high input upper limit exceeded. I'll go and check the sensor. I think I'm going to crank this and see if it actually starts as well. Before it does start, before I put a scope on it, I'm going to check the power and ground. I've got the 3 wires for the cam sensor back probe here. That one there, I'm at 4.9 volts. The next one, 4.9 volts. Don't know if you can hear me over the radio, and then I've got over the engine, then I've got the ground. I'm going to load test the ground, but it did say it was a high voltage, and it's right. I can change this to scope. No change on that one. No change on that one. So I'll get a test light on this now. I've got a test light going to battery positive, so anytime it touches the ground it should light up, and we are lighting it up. It's not a powerful test light, but it will do. It's only a sensor. Now I'm going to go to the middle one. But first, I'm going to move that to the ground side of the battery. Got 2 of these. That one made it cut out, so that one was lighting this. The engine cut out, so I think we pulled the 5 volt circuit down with that. This one, no change, so now we know which one's which. This one is definitely the signal. That's the 5 volt supply, and that's the ground. We know that, okay, the signal's stuck at 5 volts. So the signal is coming all the way from the engine ECU, or powertrain control module, whatever they call it here, all the way to here. That wire's good, and that's, I can check that also right at the tip. Right at the tip, in case there was something wrong with the pin, and we're good. What I wanted to do was look at the live data for the camshaft position, for the speed of it on here. Then I was going to use the test light to bring it up and down, scan it down away, and see if we see a change. And then it has to be the sensor. But I don't have the camshaft position speed on this. I could try another scan tool. For now I'm just going to unplug the sensor and test it with a piece of metal at the end and see if there's any change. But I think it's looking, if that works, it's definitely got to be the sensor. Now I'm doing the same thing the engine would have done. There's the sensor out of the car. I'm going to wave this piece of metal near the tip of that. We see no change on there. So the sensor's doing absolutely nothing. So I'm happy to say it's a faulty sensor. So the problem in this case is, I'll take that off and show you what make it is. One sec, I can't do it one-handed. What have we got there? What have we got there? Ed STEM454. Don't put one of them in, they clearly don't work. I wanted to do another thing where I would have gone with a test light, not with this, with a test light on the pin, connected to battery ground, and just waved it about really quick. And if you look at a graph on the scan tool, so I don't have that option. But if I had it shown as a graph, it would show a little glitch in the scan tool on a graph that's enough to say, yeah, if it sees a signal, it does respond to it. In this case it is stuck high like the fault code says. So in this case it's just a faulty sensor, doesn't work. That's how you would test the sensor though, if you're wondering how to test it, or if it's the cam or the crank, or if it's got 3 wires, Hall effect, do the same style of testing. Like I say, you could check it if you had the data pad on there. I'll see if I can put another scan tool on. If it has a camshaft data pad, I'll show you what it was meaning, and let you see that if it had a working sensor, it would change, it would put a glitch on the screen. I'll go and put on another scan tool and see if it shows me the cam speed, but I need to get a data pad for the for the cam speed to be able to do that. Okay, so I couldn't get the live data on another scan tool for the cam, but it does work that way. I didn't show it because I can't, but I've got enough information to know this sensor's definitely faulty. Thanks for watching.